Hi everyone. So I've just finished my first short film as such, and it was a very new experience for me. It was scary, but it was fun coming up with new and creative ideas as such. So the premise was just making a cup of tea. I wanted to keep it simple. I thought, what's more simple than making a cup of tea? And it turns out it's not as simple as I thought it was, which I think is a really interesting thing that making a short film kind of brings out. And certainly as far as making a short film and trying to make it interesting, thinking of like the different angles that you can do and the different lighting and the different backgrounds, it's fun to kind of think of new and different ways of doing each scene that makes them different from each other. So for the lighting, I just went with window light. Kept it very simple, no bounce light or anything. I mean, the room that I'm in currently, which is where I filmed it, is pretty small and it's all white anyway, so it's one big bounce as such. So just kept the lighting very simple, just to allow me just to think about the story as such. As you'll see from the time lapse, I for some reason made the decision to use a light stand to put the camera on rather than the tripod. My thinking was for the up-down shots that I did, it would be easier to do it on the light stand. The problem is, looking at the footage, is you get a lot of wobble. So I tried to stabilise it as best as I could, but even the stabilisation software in DaVinci Resolve was struggling somewhat with it. When looking back at it in post, it was basically the reflections that were quite distracting. One thing I was contemplating on doing was do a storyboard. Normally I would do that, but just for this specific project, the reason I didn't do it is because it's my first short film. I kind of wanted to delve into it and see what mistakes I made, just to kind of take that on for next time. So I wanted it to be a bit of a quicker turnaround than it normally would be if I was to do it with a kind of sit down and take time doing a storyboard. So because I've been photographing for a number of years, imagery wasn't too much of an issue for me. The thing that I've been really wanting to kind of delve into and really kind of learn and improve on was the audio side of things. If it's one thing that I've learned from watching other people's YouTube videos, is just how important audio is. That's the thing that I really wanted to spend some time on doing. So I was using my shotgun mic to kind of get as close in as I could to the sound action and then get some really nice crisp sound. Now the problem is for the first half of the film, there's nothing actually happening. It's just me setting up establishing shots, introducing the characters as such of the story. So I put music on those scenes, but then when it came into where I was using the recorded audio, the music just wasn't kind of matching up as such. So I tried to source a piece of music that I thought was going to work for the more softer intro, but then would allow for a fade out to then allow for the rich sounds that I'd recorded to kind of play through, and then fade in the music at the end. I think it works. I'd be interested to know what you think. But that was my first project. It was fun. I'm definitely going to do another one. I'm not sure what on yet. So I just wanted to give this update just to explain a bit about the thinking behind it. Is it a good film? No. Does it have a lot of improvement? Yes. Do I have a lot of improvement to make? Yes. But that's what this vlog is about, is me kind of keeping notes as a journal, just to kind of look back on in future months or years. You know, it's also for you at home, just in case there's something I stumble upon which you might find useful. So that's it for now, and I'll be back at some point soon, hopefully. All right, thank you very much.